Besides just kind of having fun, the main purpose of this cooking channel is to cook delicious food, high quality food, without spending a lot of money. And one thing that often gets wasted in households is the bottom of a bag of chips, the crumbs. So I've gotten about a cup of those crumbs. I've sifted out some of the salt because they can get quite salty, and I'm going to be making this delicious chicken tortilla soup in the blender. To make this soup, you'll need a cup of the chip crumbs plus some for the soup itself, a tablespoon of chicken powder, 1 packet or a quarter cup of taco seasoning, 1 quart of hot chicken broth. If you do not have chicken broth, you can just use hot water and add another tablespoon of the chicken powder. You'll need some cilantro, 3 tomatoes, I prefer Roma, 2 cloves of garlic, 3 carrots, 3 stalks of celery, half an onion, today I'll be using red onion, and about a half a cup of cheese of your choice. Today I'm using a sharp cheddar, and of course some chicken. This chicken at the store runs around $20 a pound. Please watch my other video on how to make it yourself. I made it for about $2 a pound. And as you can see, I've separated the cilantro leaves from the stems. The stems pack a lot of flavor and are often thrown away. The blender's just going to chew them up, and we're going to use the leaves as a additional topping for the soup. Other than that, all you need is a strong blender and some extra tortilla chips and cheese for the topping. So I'll start to add my ingredients. I'm going to put the stuff that's harder on the blender on the bottom first. And this is going to max out my blender's capacity probably. So I'm going to give it a head start. One of those carrots is being pretty stubborn. So next goes the celery and the cheese. And you're going to want to be doing this on high. And of course I wasn't prepared, I didn't bring the camper. No reshoots. Okay. Now we'll add the spices and the chicken powder, the tomatoes and onion, you may decide, you can eat this soup straight out of the blender, or you may decide to cook it on the stove. If you do cook it on the stove, if you do not eat it all right away, I recommend cooking it because it will separate after a while. So yeah, this mixed up my blender. So the soup is about done. Last step is to add the chips. This helps thicken them. And you can add other ingredients. If you're eating it straight out of the blender, now is the time. After you grind up the chips, you want to switch the blender to low. You could add corn, you could add black beans, a can of black beans, you could add pinto beans, and now is when you would add the chicken too. My blender is maxed out though, so I'm going to grind up the chips and we're just going to add everything to a pot. You want to break up your corn. You could use canned corn, but I had, right now corn is being sold quite cheap. 2 for $1, and it's delicious and sweet. I don't really care for canned corn. If I don't use fresh, I use frozen. Frozen works in here as well. Like I said, this soup can be eaten hot or cold. Mix. A few chips on the bottom. Some shredded cheese and garnish on top. And you're good to go. I'm going to enjoy this as my lunch, and the rest I'll cook and have tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I hope you try this video and hope you enjoy.